Was Modern Warfare 2 a good beta, and do we think it's going to be a good game on full release? Today I'm going to be going through my experience of what I thought of the beta and how I think that Modern Warfare 2 will either be a good game or a really bad game. So first impressions, the game was actually very, very good. It felt very smooth. I like the way that you've got to unlock guns by using different guns. And I just felt like it was just something nice to be able to experience something new, something very different, instead of what we've been having for the last few Call of Duties of the same way of unlocking everything, which is just basically through the levels. This is to give people the experience, I believe, to be able to try out new weapons and maybe find a hidden gem, maybe. But I understand, like, with a lot of this, there's a lot of new things that a lot of people might say that they don't like. So you've got to remember, everything that I say is from my own personal experience. It's not just what the mass amount of people might think. But you guys let me know, is there anything that you guys particularly enjoyed here? Another thing that I feel like I really do like is the fact that it brings back that sort of classic Modern Warfare 2 feel of it feeling a little bit more arcadey and taken away from the realistic side. I just feel like it's just nice to be able to have a little bit of a throwback in there. All in all, I would just say the game just felt incredible. I definitely felt like it was fun to play. Lots of replayability. It felt like a classic Call of Duty where we can keep going back and playing with your friends and trash talking to one another. Now, there was a couple things that I noticed that I really didn't like, even though it's different. It's definitely going to change up the way that everyone looks to play. But one of the big things for me was the reloading. Once you've started reloading, you can't cancel it by double tapping Y or triangle. It's just something that I think we've just had built into us over the years, and it's going to be something to get used to. I'm not overly its biggest fan, but I'd rather it went back to being able to cancel it, but that's just my personal preference. So one thing that I really didn't like was the fact that there are no red dot pings on the map when someone shoots their gun, which for me makes the silencer completely useless, because the whole point of having the silencer was the fact that you didn't ping up on the minimap, but now you don't need a silencer. So is there any point running silencers if it just doesn't make any sense for me? I don't know if anyone else also shares this same sort of feeling, but the time to kill, so the TTK, seems to be way too quick. I don't know if we're just used to Warzone time to kill, but I definitely don't remember being able to die so quickly to basically any gun. I do feel like there might need to be a bit more balancing with the guns as well, though. I understand it is a beta. There's a lot of stuff that will be changed over the next 2 years. But I think just personally, the fact that I can kill someone in under 0.0002 seconds, I feel like it is just a tad bit too quick. And I feel like it definitely separates from actually being able to play to actual skill gap. My personal preference would be to actually have a longer time to kill, because it will require more skill in being able to finish off the enemy. Kind of when we look at games like Apex or Halo, where there has been shields, or the fact that it takes longer to kill. Yes, they did all have shields. However, it's more about the time to kill, and you have to do it as quick as you possibly can, knowing that you have to overcome these challenges, as well as it gives the person who's being shot at that couple seconds to be able to get away from the enemy, whether or not it's to take cover, whether or not it's be able to shoot back, be able to get lucky with a 360 no scope. All of those factors can come into play, and being able to really separate the good from the bad, from the pros, from the casual players. I mean, whether or not they might want to make it into a different game mode, if they bring up maybe like a competitive mode, maybe that would be a good idea. I'm not overly too sure, but my personal opinion is that it is way too quick for the TTK. To move on to something a little bit more positive, I won't lie, I do really like the maps, okay? They do have their ratty areas, as you can see here. There are just people where you just know they just camp, okay? But that's going to be every single Call of Duty. Everyone's going to find that one spot where you can just camp the whole time and everyone just keeps running into you. But overall, I really like the fact that you can be able to move around, you can be able to get onto roofs, you can be able to have other sides slightly outside the map, like we've got the house here over to the right on this one. You know, it all feels really nice, feels like they've really put in a lot of thought with this one, instead of maybe some of like the 3-lane classic maps that we used to have maybe in like sort of like Black Ops sort of era. With everything that I have mentioned, the beta just in an overall felt absolutely fantastic. The servers felt like they were actually holding up. There might have been 1 or 2 times where it might have gone down for myself. I know people on PC definitely went down more, but overall everything just felt smooth. It looks smooth, it feels fantastic. I'm definitely excited to see what else they're going to be bringing in, as well as they have already said that they're going to be bringing in all the old school maps from the original Modern Warfare 2 playlist in the second year, which I'm kind of looking forward to because it gives us a bit of an opportunity to be able to experience the new maps instead of people like me who just want to be literally on High Rise and Terminal and Rust and just keep doing the same stuff I was doing back in 2009. One thing I didn't mention that I actually did quite enjoy was being able to choose between either a score streak and a kill streak. Me personally, I've always preferred having a kill streak because I feel like you earn it a bit more. But say for example, if I'm just going through a bad couple runs of games and I'm just looking to just play the objective on domination or hardpoint or something, I'll be able to still get my kill streaks by playing the game. Basically, I'm more of an objective man than I am someone just to run around and get kills. That's why I don't play a lot of team deathmatch, but it's a nice little feature that I feel like not a lot of people are appreciating. Also, with the big news of the fact that we are now having FOV sliders, from what you're seeing with me, I am playing on the Xbox Series X and I have 120 FOV. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm so happy at the fact that they have added this in. So to kind of sum up everything, I think this is an absolute fantastic Call of Duty. I think it's going to be one of the best Call of Duties out there. It will be definitely contenders for the Modern Warfare 2019. It might even be up there with people's top 5 Call of Duties of all time, just for how much I enjoyed it, and hopefully we're going to be seeing a lot of content. It's the first Call of Duty in a 2-year cycle, as well as it's got everything that we have been asking for from Activision for so long, especially with these FOV sliders, being able to have graphics as good as this, almost keeping up with PCs. I'm going to be honest with you guys, it's definitely going to be up there. It's definitely going to be worth playing, so I would recommend getting it. But if you want to wait, see what other people say, want to wait until your friends get it, completely understandable. But for me personally, I've been one of the idiots that have bought the Vault Edition. Don't know if it's 100% going to be worth its money. I think it's just going to be down to a personal preference, but 100% I would recommend getting this game. That is everything I have to say on this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Hopefully it's also managed to make your decision on whether or not you want to be getting Modern Warfare 2, whether or not if you're going to be getting it straight away, or whether or not you're going to be waiting later on for all the patches and when there's a bit more content. Let me know if you guys are going to be getting it on day one. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Stun grenade. Friendly UAV online. Reloaded. Hostile sentry is online. Stun grenade out! Our mortar strike is wrong. Throwing shot stick! Covering your six. Friendly care package inbound. The enemy is taking the lead! We are gaining ground. Keep pushing them back. We've lost the lead. Stealth bomber inbound.